Previously on MasterChef Australia.
He's slicing the duck.
It was all excitement.
It's stunning.
As 4 teams of 3
Come on!
Yeah, you want to see it, all sexy-like.
fought to stay in the running
She's training for the Olympics.
to win the one and only immunity spot
You need to do it longer.
in Sunday's Elimination.
Every table is down to the line.
They created dishes that stunned the judges.
This is soul food right here.
That is just flavour-packed.
Spot on. Couldn't have done it better myself.
But it was Sarah, Linton and Callum who blew them away.
I wish more chefs on the planet would follow your lead.
Tonight,
I'm ready to win this.
it's down to 3.
I want immunity.
But just one can win.
And know that I can do it.
Burning up in my heart like a flame, like a brighter shooting star. In our souls, we all know our dreams make us who we are. We got today, so spin me round and show me the way back to burning up in my heart like a flame, like a brighter shooting star. In our souls, we all know our dreams make us who we are.
Oh, here they come.
Walking through the doors and feeling so excited. Sarah and Callum are beside me, and I think we're all hungry to win this challenge. But then I see Gordon Ramsay's in his whites, and immediately I get butterflies in my stomach.
Welcome back, guys. How good is Gordon Ramsay week? You must be seriously happy after yesterday's win. Sarah, how are you feeling?
Oh, I feel fantastic. It was so much fun cooking with these guys. And, Gordon Ramsay.
That energy you showed yesterday was exceptional. I just love that pressure you put yourself under, because we know that creates amazing moments that are few and far between. So, yeah, I'm proud of you, Sarah.
Callum, what about you?
Yeah, I guess it's a bittersweet feeling because we worked so well as a team together yesterday, and today we've got to go head-to-head.
I reckon you guys have got a bit of an idea about what's going to happen now, but this is how it's going to work.
I know what's coming.
Gordon, you'll prepare a dish in front of you.
Shit.
And it's all about keeping up with Gordon. You have to cook it at the same time. No reference dish, no photo. You've just got what comes out of Gordon's mouth and your skills.
The pressure is on right now. I think at the start of the week when we're all cooking, Gordon's eyes are on lots of people. When there's only 3 of us standing there, there is nowhere to hide today.
You have to watch, listen, but most of all, keep up with the guy. You have to finish your dish just 10 seconds after Gordon finishes.
That was an evil cackle.
I'm terrified. That's 10 seconds. We've got 10 seconds to know what we're doing.
Whoever wins today's challenge gets immunity from this Sunday night's all-in elimination. The stakes couldn't be higher.
You three are incredibly talented. You now have a 1 in 3 chance of getting to the next stage of this competition. Let's be honest, you're good enough. But I'm going to push you even further today. I'm not slowing down. I can't slow down. But let me tell you something really important. Survive this challenge, get through this cook-along, escape elimination. That sends a very strong message. And all that's standing between you and I are 10 seconds. Now, a quick insight. You all know about the jeopardy of chocolate souffle. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Good.
My heart sinks to the bottom of my stomach. I do not do souffles. Linton, souffles, over there.
Because tonight, we're not making souffle.
Damn.
And on that note, Gordon, the floor is all yours, my friend.
Thank you. Let's go, you three. Come on, behind the benches. Let's go.
I do feel confident in this cook. Like, I'm terrified, don't get me wrong. But I feel confident because I know that I can listen to him and trust my judgment. So hopefully that will be one of my strong points.
Come on, guys.
You got this. Come on, big man. Yes. Think what you've done. Back to win. Yes. Come on. Back to win. Yes.
Yeah.
For a reason. Yes. Come on. Give them some love. Come on.
Honestly, to avoid Sunday's elimination would be a big mental win for me. No one in this competition wants to be the first person eliminated. Everyone has made very big sacrifices by coming back into this competition.
Right. We're going to be cooking the most amazing potato crusted Muray Cod, served with an amazing, stunning vegetable minestrone, finished with a macadamia puree. Any questions?
This is something that he's made so many times. He can just bang that dish out. That's really, really different than if you've never seen the dish, heard of the dish, tasted the dish.
Are we ready?
Yes, chef.
A 1 in 3 chance of escaping elimination is in your hands. Let's go. The ingredients out of the fridge. Let's go first, please. Fish out. Okay?
I'm standing in front of friggin' Gordon Ramsay, for God's sake. I have to remember I can cook fish, I can make minestrone, and I can season something. Just trust my instincts.
Understand what's in front of you. Double check. Now, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna fillet the fish. Please be careful. 1 portion, okay? Hold the head very carefully. Get the knife, slice it down and through. Turn the fish back up, slice down, and let the knife do the work. Run the knife down the backbone and through. Lift up carefully, come into the center of the cage, okay? Use the point of the knife and slice through. Please be careful, okay? And off, okay?
Watching Gordon Ramsay fillet that fish is amazing. The first fillet's off in seconds.
If you want to take the second fillet off, do it for emergency purposes only.
The fish is flipped over and the other side he's done.
Now, once the fillets are off, get rid of your carcass.
He does not muck around.
Turn the board over. Now let's start trimming the fish. With me? Sarah, you good?
Oh, come on. My strategy is to try not to fall behind at any stage, but Gordon's already done his and moved on.
Trim the fish beautifully. Come down through the side, get rid of the fin and the dorsal fin.
That is terrifying speed.
Take off that layer of fat, okay? And then from there, hold the tail of the fish, come through very carefully, hold the skin, and let the knife do the work. Check, you've got the skin off, back down, and check. Now we've got a beautiful fillet of fish.
Wow. Nice.
Okay, guys, look. Got it?
Yes, chef.
Good. Let's go. Slice the tail and come down from there. Now, we're looking for a beautiful portion, okay?
Filleting fish under this kind of pressure is extremely hard. You have to be really mindful of like little bones, and if you're rushing this process, it could mean that a bone might be left in your fish.
Now, stay tidy, guys. Tidy workbench, tidy food. All I've got now in front of me is my portion of fish.
I think Linton and Callum's fish looks really close to Gordon's. I'm a little bit worried about Sarah's fish.
Stop rushing, calm down, Sarah. It's fine. Chill.
Well done, Linton. Nice.
Well done, Linton. Right.
In this kind of challenge, as soon as you lose your focus and become really flustered, it kind of just all falls apart.
Fine. I know how to fillet a fish. What am I doing? Okay. I know I only need one fillet, and I've got a fillet, but I'm just butchering this fish.
Right, next up, macadamia puree. Blender on. We're gonna take 200 grams of macadamia nuts.
Those 200 grams of macadamia, chef?
500 grams in the bag, so work it out, yes?
Sarah, you can do this.
What am I doing?
Come on, Sarah.
I'm never going to be able to keep up with him. I'm never going to be able to get my dish on the plate. It's impossible.
Right, next up, macadamia puree. Blender on. We're gonna take 200 grams of macadamia nuts.
Those 200 grams of macadamia, chef?
500 grams in the bag, so work it out, yes?
Sarah, you can do this.
What am I doing?
Come on, Sarah.
If Sarah doesn't compose herself and catch up by the time she hits the potato stage, she's going to fall apart.
I'm never going to be able to keep up with him. I'm never going to be able to get my dish on the plate. It's impossible.
Sarah, look at me.
Yes, chef.
Don't waste time with the fish.
Okay.
Well done. Guys, give me some love upstairs, come on.
I'm not happy with my portion, but I cannot fall behind. So I'm going to have to just stick to the fillet that I've got.
Now, from there, 2 teaspoons of extra virgin olive oil in. 1, 2, in. Next to that, 2 teaspoons of beautiful sherry vinegar in. From there, a beautiful seasoning, rock salt, your sea flakes, okay, in. A nice, generous seasoning.
Oh, this is exciting. This is an amazing challenge. I wish I was down there, but I'm also like, I'm kind of happy to be up here because it looks absolutely chaotic.
Clear your space, Sarah, if you can.
Sarah seems a bit stressed out. She had a few issues with her fish, which was a bit daunting to watch. But I'm watching Linton and he seems on top of it and he's really calm. So yeah, fingers crossed he keeps the pace up.
Doing super well, everyone. Keep going.
From there, your vegetable stock, nage. Smell it, it's fragrance, okay? In. 300 mils there, basically just to cover them. That's it. Keep it at the side.
I run cooking classes for a living, and normally I'm on Gordon's side of the bench teaching it.
Lock it in.
But when I normally take a class at Sprout, we have an idea of what the dish is going to be. We've got a recipe.
On. Start off slowly. Turn it on. Let it get momentum before we increase, okay? Let it get momentum.
Today, it's none of that. It is, we're blindly being led towards the end, and you've got to keep up with Gordon.
Stock is in. Good. Don't slow it down so it doesn't shoot up.
Callum, listen, listen, listen.
Callum, slow it down.
Callum turns his blender on, and I think he's blending it way too fast.
Keep it down. What happens then? It starts to get momentum and it purees. If we hit it fast, it's all going to be grainy. I want to get beautiful puree. Slow it down.
I think if you're cooking against Gordon and making such a beautiful finesse dish, you would want your puree to be bloody perfect.
Touch more salt. Correct the seasoning.
I run to Gordon's bench and have a taste of his macadamia puree, and it is silky, it's smooth, so that texture has to be perfect.
If you need to put a little bit more nage in yours to make it smoother, then do it.
I have to say I'm a little bit worried about my macadamia puree, but I really need to keep this pace because Gordon is not slowing down for anyone.
Up, go, 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 go. In, quick. We've got to go, guys.
Linton looks really composed, looks really focused, is working fast, very diligent, and watching every single detail that Gordon is doing.
Well done, Linton. Good job, Linton.
Into your sieve. Let's go, guys.
And that's quite hard to do because you're just trying to follow Gordon step by step with such little gap.
Get your ladle, and then from there, use the back of the ladle and push that through.
I'm quite confident with my macadamia puree. After I tasted Gordon's, I noticed it had a hit of sherry vinegar in it, but the macadamias were still the hero, and I think I've juggled that perfectly.
Now look, beautiful macadamia puree, seasoned with the stock. Excellent. Right, puree done.
It's getting there.
Sarah, great speed, really good.
Sarah has become a lot more composed.
Yeah, she's got into a groove,
which is great.
Sarah was falling behind a tiny bit, but she seems to be catching back up. And look, a sign of a really good cook is that they can pick right back up after lagging behind. So Sarah's absolutely killing it.
Go on, mate.
Looking good, Sarah.
Now we're going to start with the minestrone. Turn on your gas. Very, very low. Pan on. First of all, start potting your peas.
Oh.
Peas in.
Peas in, I can do that.
300 grams of peas in their pod. Start shelling, guys.
Yep. I felt like I was falling behind with the filleting of the fish, but now we're on to the vegetables. I'm confident. I feel like I'm slowly catching up.
Try and get the small peas, the beautiful sweet ones that can almost be eaten raw. Now, beautiful caterpillar. Amazing.
It's how you know they're
Beautiful,
not
they're from
sprayed,
Australia.
hey?
Exactly. Exactly.
It kind of just reaffirms that, oh, I do know what I'm doing. I'm here for a reason, and I'm going to work hard the entire time because it is time away from my kid. A lot's changed since MasterChef. I moved back to Tassie with Elvis, my son, and opened up a restaurant. And we had to, we're starting fresh. You put those down on the table for me? Yeah. I know that this experience is going to be great for my family. It's going to be great for my restaurant. I know that in the long run, it'll be better. It'll be better for him. I'm doing this for him.
You're doing a good job, Sarah.
Right, get your zucchinis, okay? Both colours, please.
It's crazy to see how quickly Sarah has caught up with Gordon. It's like she's on fast forward.
Brazilian scoop. Let's go with the zucchini first. Small size. Look at me.
Small size, Chef. Small size.
In.
Linton is doing pretty well in this challenge. He's getting through each of the elements. He's looking pretty cool and calm.
Callum, you okay? Callum, I can't hear you, yes?
Yes, Chef.
Thank you.
But Callum looks like he's trying out for the track team. He's just sort of running back and forth from his bench to Gordon's.
Let's go. Right. Here we go. Take your beautiful red pepper, top and tail. We'll use the whole pepper, guys.
He's going to have to really push himself if he wants to keep up with Gordon.
Callum,
Yes,
Puree's
chef.
done.
Puree's done,
Fish
chef.
done.
Fish is done, chef.
Good.
I'm still shelling my peas, and I look up, and Gordon's already onto his capsicum. I've got to catch up here.
Fine, nice, guys. You'll see why at the end, because the minestrone is going to be on show.
I feel like it's getting faster.
Yeah. Oh, brunoise. Oh, Jesus, I hate brunoise.
Okay.
I'm chopping vegetables like an absolute madman, and I'm going as fast as I can. I feel like the board is losing timber as I chop.
Keep going, guys. Precision all the way. So, peas, zucchini, and peppers, yes? Next up, your beautiful fennel, okay? A nice fine brunoise. Again, you'll see why with the knife cuts in the minestrone. Super fine. Nice.
Normally in my cooking school, I'm making sure that my knife skills are spot on. But today, there is no time for perfection. I've just got to try and keep up.
Listen up. The most important thing about this minestrone, everything's self-contained, so I want the flavour from all those vegetables coming out. We seasoned it lightly. I've got a touch of olive oil in there, okay? And vegetables go in, and we're gently sweating them down.
Come on, Callum. Get a pan on the heat.
If I don't hurry up and get onto this capsicum, I'm going to fall further behind and I could be in real trouble.
Look up, Callum, look up, see what he's got next.
Right.
Come on, Callum, keep going,
Guys.
mate. Keep pushing here, buddy.
Once the veg starts to soften up, take a touch of fish stock and 2 tablespoons of fish stock into the minestrone. Don't flood it. Don't flood it. Now, let that simmer gently. And I mean gently. Start smelling that absolutely delicious. We're making a minestrone, get that in your minds, okay? But what we're not going to do is lose any flavour of that minestrone, okay?
Get it in there, Callum.
Right, look at me, you three. Think about it. Fish done. Macadamia puree done. Minestrone is working. Pan on for your clams. Because we have to toast the clams. Get your pan on.
Come on, guys, keep going up.
The atmosphere in the kitchen is buzzing. We've got the guys up on the gantry yelling stuff left, right, and centre. I can't hear what they're saying. We've got Gordon yelling at us as well. So I'm going hammer and tong as quick as I can.
Guys, I can't hear you, yes?
Yes, chef.
Yes,
Thank you. Clams into a bowl. A nice ploosh of thyme into the clams. Look at me. In. From there, get your garlic and your shallots. Garlic into the clams. Shallot, don't peel it. Cut it in half. Half again, skins on. Done. Don't peel it. Cut in half. Skins on. A nice glug of olive oil over the clams. And now we're going to toast them.
Ooh, this is a huge day. I mean, Gordon Ramsay is one of the world's best chefs. People would give their, gold tooth to be here and watch Gordon cook in the flesh.
Can we start toasting the clams, please?
Yes, chef.
Yes?
Yes, we can.
Let's go. Open. Sarah, open.
Yep. Okay.
Pan ready?
I know how to do that.
Pan is ready to start passing the stock.
I love setting stuff on fire, so bring it on.
Ready?
Ready,
Yes,
chef.
chef.
Let's go, guys. Clams in. Toast.
Hot pan, Linton.
This is it.
Lid on. Lid on. Pano in.
So I casually just sort of lean back and tilt my pan forward. And woof, I'm enveloped with a flame.
Lid on. Lid on.
Linton's like he'd have his eyebrows after that.
Linton looks like he's just melted half his face off, but he's still walking around and he's looking, like he's really on track.
Yes, chef.
Just get it in.
Come on, Cal, get it hot.
Chardonnay. Up. Again, quarter of a cup of Chardonnay in. Lid back down. And then finally, a quarter of a cup of fish stock. In you go. And you bring that up to the boil and you get them cooked quickly, okay?
The three of them are moving so fast. You can see they're really giving it their all. Callum somehow managed to catch up with Gordon, but Linton is looking cool as a cucumber.
Taste, taste, taste. Taste.
Gordon, I think, was a little heavy-handed on the Puree with his with his clams.
Oh, oh.
Not out. Oh, not alcohol.
They are like rocket fuel.
Now, take your potatoes. Really important now, okay? This is where it starts to get technical, guys. Super technical, okay? Take your potato, lay it down nice and flat. Inch slices.
This is not the place to fall behind. This is really crucial.
Down, down, and down. Look, this size. Linton, this size, yes?
Yep.
Good. Potato ready?
This next part with the potato is crucial.
That's what I want. There.
Pay attention.
Got it?
Yes, chef.
Gordon reaches for his potatoes, and I'm chopping them exactly as he wants. They're about 1.5 inches thick, but I just cannot comprehend where these potatoes are going.
Melt your butter, yes?
This is the one part of the dish I would have loved to have seen the reference for.
Now, for the dangerous part, all of you, super careful. Mandolin, watch. Not too thin, guys, but please take your time, okay? Look, discs. Hey, discs.
At last, the penny drops that, of course, this is a potato crusted Muray Cod.
Let's go, guys.
So these are going to form scales on my fish, which also adds a level of complexity I wasn't ready for. So I really have to make sure I get this element exactly right.
Linton, make sure it's exactly the same as his, yeah?
This is critical. If the potato is too thick, it won't stick to the fish. If it's too thin, they'll overcook and it'll just be like mashed potato.
Yeah.
1 egg white, please. And I mean egg white only, okay? Literally. No shell. Give it a little mix. Create some aeration.
This is the bit, hey?
This is the bit. This is the bit.
Let's go, guys.
Man, I'm heaps nervous for him, mate. I've used my whisk.
Come on, guys.
Come on, Callum.
Create some aeration. Let's go.
I've wasted 30 seconds looking for a whisk that I'd already used earlier, so I need to make up the time here. I'm going to steal Gordon's.
Quick, quick, quick. Hands on.
Callum couldn't find his whisk, so he stole one and brought it.
Right, we're going to start scaling the fish. Skin side up, scales on top. Here we go. Egg white onto the fish, lightly aerated. Yes, scales on.
That was the egg white, chef, on the fish?
Absolutely.
Thank you, chef.
When I worked in this kitchen, there was a version of this dish on, and the potato element in this, we had to do to order. But even if you look at technique here, he's got, you know, a handful of potatoes in here, and he's putting them out like coins.
Yeah.
If you're going one by one by one by one, you're going to fall 5 minutes behind.
Gordon's already done. That's way more than 10 seconds behind.
As I'm getting all my scales on, I look up at Gordon, and somehow, like a magician, the fillet of fish with potato scales is finished, and he's parading it around like it's a bottle of champagne. I have no idea how he did that so quickly and deftly.
Oh, Jesus, that looks good. Okay.
Thank you, chef.
Come on, guys, let's give them a bit of love, yeah? Come on!
The potatoes are on the fish, but they're being held on with a thin layer of egg white, and that is it. They're not exactly super glued on. So my trickiest part of this challenge, I think, is getting the fish into the pan where the potatoes just going everywhere.
Fish into your hands. Let's go.
Look up, look up.
Watch the scales.
Eyes on Gordon.
Fish in, pan on. Yes.
Sarah,
Hear the sear, and in. In.
Oil
Do not shake that pan. Let's go. Tip the oil out. Start adding the fresh oil in. Come on, guys. You've got this. Come on.
I put my fish on slightly after Gordon's. Not too far behind, so I'm happy about that, but I am concerned about my fish.
Get that pan hot. Get some colour on those potatoes. Come on. Let's go. Callum, focus. Sarah, come on. Let's go.
I can see that Gordon's fillet is thicker than mine. I know that if I cook mine for as long as his, my fish will be overcooked. So I'm going to have to flip mine earlier, and I'm going to have to get it out of the pan earlier.
We're only turning this fish once. It can't be turned twice. Turn it twice, we're going home. Turn it once, we're staying in the competition. Let's go, guys. Come on.
Come on, guys.
Be very careful, everybody.
Sarah. Oh, she's flipping. She's like, I'm flipping.
Whoa. The challenge is keeping up with Gordon, not overtaking Gordon. And Sarah seems to be doing that.
Yeah, so I flipped my fish over. I'm ahead of Gordon. But I have no idea if that's how the potato scales are supposed to look.
Okay, here we go. Spatula, lightly olive oiled.
I just really hope that when he flips his fish over, they're a similar colour.
Fish, gently under, up, and you turn carefully.
How good does that look?
I'm looking at Gordon's potatoes, I'm looking at mine, and I know I flipped my fish too soon. But I can't flip it again.
Move the handle to 9 o'clock. Go, back over there. Good, let's go. Jesus Christ.
Cheeky?
Honestly, hey, you're like my twin brother. Come on. Turn.
Come on, guys.
Turn.
Yes. Come on, Linton. Let's give Linton some love.
Come on, Linton.
I've flipped my fish over and I'm really happy with how it looks. It's got nice caramelisation, it's pressed onto the skin of the fish properly, no scales have moved. So at this stage, I'm happy with my fish.
Butter into the pan. About 80 grams of butter into the pan, please. Some thyme in there.
80 grams.
We're gonna baste the fish.
Butter,
Baste.
thyme, garlic.
This is where we get an even colour on our potatoes. Let's go. Baste. 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 Right. Fish cooked beautifully. Minestrone, we're going to finish the minestrone. Get your lemon quickly. And I want a zest on there now, please. Let's go. Lemon zest. In.
Try and get heat into your pan as soon as you can, Linton.
What's that?
Get heat into your pan as quick as you can.
I'm putting my minestrone back on the heat. It just seems to not be sizzling as much as everyone else's. And I've noticed the veg are a little underdone and I want to make sure they're cooked all the way through.
Nice one, mate. That's heaps better.
So high heat and hopefully they'll be cooked in time by the time I serve this dish.
Look at me, guys. Start thinking about the presentation now, OK? Get ready to plate. Here we go, guys, yes?
It's plating time, Sarah.
Somebody screamed to me, he's putting it on the plate.
Here we go, Sarah.
I thought we were like halfway through.
Get your plates out, guys. Here we go. Let's go.
Look up. Look up.
Let's go.
Come on, Sarah. Come on, Sarah. Just get it on the plate.
One nice spoon of macadamia in the center. Off. Minestrone. Siphon off the vegetables.
Smells so good, guys. Keep going here.
Andy's jumping out of his skin over here. That's great.
Remember, guys, you've got 10 seconds after me.
I don't know what this plate's going to look like, so I need to kind of wait and see what Gordon does before I can completely do mine. But after we finish, we've only got 10 seconds, so this is the toughest part of the challenge.
Drain off the jus. I want to see the vegetables on there, guys.
Honestly, if I had an extra 5 arms, it wouldn't be enough right now. I'm moving as quick as I can.
From there, olive oil on.
Olive oil over the veggies.
Clams on. Come on, guys.
You're so close.
The minestrone's down, the macadamia cream's down, the fish is going on.
Fennel on. Fennel on.
Oh, that tick palette looks great.
Fennel fronds on.
Fennel fronds.
Micro basil on. Let's go.
Quickly!
And then fennel pollen. Fennel pollen. Round. On. Lift the fish up.
I'm like trying to get fennel on, like fronds. I've got like all the thumbs. I'm just throwing fennel fronds at stuff.
And here we go. Fish is on. 10 seconds to go. Let's go.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my goodness me. Woo.
10 seconds is up. And I look down and I'm really happy with what I've made. I'm extremely proud of my effort, and also Callum and Sarah's, because I look across the line and they've all got beautiful plates sitting on their boards. I can't believe I just finished within 10 seconds of Gordon Ramsay.
Well done. Jesus Christ.
Wow, I feel like I've run a marathon, but it was so much fun. I loved every second of it, and this is really a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for me, so what a day.
The cook's finished. It was insane, but awesome.
Well done. Well done. Well done. Come on.
there.
It's on. Look at that.
I got to cook alongside Gordon Ramsay and try and keep up with Gordon Ramsay, and I put a dish up 10 seconds after he put up a dish that he knows how to make. Yeah, that's better.
Oh, smells so good.
What an amazing challenge. It doesn't get any better than that.
No. I mean, just, action-packed, adrenaline flowing, and just their attention to detail. Yeah, we all cook so well, but cooking a dish that you don't know anything about, that's hard. And to keep up 10 seconds behind me, that was it. Not 3 minutes.
I mean, that is an opportunity of a lifetime for them to have done that with you.
Were you impressed?
Literally impressed. It's a tough dish.
Yeah. What do you think's the hardest part of this dish?
I think it's the texture of the fish and the potatoes, keeping them crispy, jock, and also just that minestrone, that sweating gently of those vegetables and letting everything sort of permeate. It's so important, but man, they stayed on top of it.
Well, let's not stand on ceremony. This looks fantastic.
Please.
May we dig
Absolutely.
in?
And just the balance of getting those potatoes, crisp, and each and every one of them, turning that fish, pretty incredible.
It's so good to watch.
Pretty incredible.
Stunning dish.
Thank you.
Really. Great flavours, great balance. Fish cooked perfectly at the same time as having crispy potatoes.
Bringing back memories when we're together back in Chelsea.
Just
memories or nightmares?
Yeah. Both. The only thing that would make that more authentic is if you were to start yelling at me while I was eating it.
What a privilege to start a tasting with a dish from you, Chef.
Thank you.
Shall we get this show on the road?
Shall we?
Good luck, Cal.
Good luck, mate.
Thanks, guys. Overall, I'm really happy with my dish. I think it looks pretty similar.
Hello.
Hi. But the standard of this competition is so high that even a good dish can still get you into elimination or be eliminated. So any time when you can skip elimination is huge. So I'm hoping I've done enough today.
Mate, how was that for you?
It was a lot of fun. I had such a great time. I think in my normal line of work, when we're either teaching a cooking class to other home cooks or catering, both things are very planned out to a T.
Yeah.
So I do kind of miss this rush of just like bang, bang, more that restaurant style, a la carte kind of stuff. It was good fun.
Brilliant. And matching pace with him. There's got to be a sense of accomplishment, of achievement coming out of that cook, having finished 10 seconds behind a 3 Michelin star chef who is fairly feared in the industry, let's be honest.
I've got a fair bit of fear. Yeah, well, I certainly felt like I'd run a marathon by the end, but it was great.
It was a pleasure to watch you cook, mate.
Thank you.
Visually, it looks stunning. Great crisp on the potatoes, great texture, wonderful colour, fish cooked beautifully. It's bright, you know, it's screaming, eat me, right? Shall we?
We shall.
Potatoes are crispy. Look at the colour on those potatoes. Oh, man. It smells delicious, doesn't it?
Smells fantastic.
The flavour is immaculate and the seasoning's on point. He listened, he was poised, you know, across the cook. I don't know if you can smell the same aroma, but it's just such a fragrant minestrone.
For me, the macadamia is a lot more acidic than yours was.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a deal breaker. Again, it's quite nice, but look, the imperative aspects here, crispy potatoes, beautiful cooked fish, delicious.
I think all that running back and forth to check out what you were doing paid off.
Yeah.
Because I do think the flavours and most of the textures were faithful to your dish.
I hear all of you. I hear all of you. But I have one problem, and it's that.
Bone?
Oh, dear.
And it is such a shame because every part of that fish, from the cooking of the fish to the caramelisation of the potatoes, was near on perfect. So that is a big one.
Yeah, I mean, his knife work is incredible. Look, the brimoires are there, tiny dice, beautifully speckled across the plate. But you get that.
And you forget about everything.
You're in trouble.
Based on that, I reckon we get the next dish in and have a taste. Good luck, Sarah.
I'm feeling proud of the fact that I finished and I put a dish up. Proud that all of us seemed to be keeping up with Gordon.
Come on, Sarah.
In the back of my mind, still that little bit of me that's like really holding on to the possibility that I could be saved from the elimination challenge.
How was that cooked for you?
Yeah, it was easy. It was just really simple. Since I've calmed a little, I realised that was a treat. I got to cook along with Gordon Ramsay. It's phenomenal. Bucket list.
Once in a lifetime opportunity. Tick.
Yeah.
We talked about before, you know, you left your little boy Elvis at home to do this.
Yeah.
I think this is a dish worthy of your time being here. It looks beautiful.
Thank you.
Well done.
Okay, Sarah, we're going to test it, so Scarpa, get out of here.
Thanks.
What do you think?
So, visually, you know, watching Sarah, she's very scatty. And the plate looks very scattered as well.
The fish got turned very early compared to yours, and I can see a nice golden brown colour underneath, which shouldn't be there.
Jock spotted it. There's more colour underneath the fish than there is on top. Now, when you're out of control and your pan's too hot, what you do is take it off and add some cold oil to it. That'll just literally melt it down. But the secret was to get those potatoes crispy. And unfortunately, the actual fish underneath is more crispy.
Still to be commended to still finish in time.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Very interesting.
Puree is delicious. Yes, macadamia puree, beautifully done. Velvet, silky, smoothie, touch of acidity at the end. Lovely balance. She's got that absolutely spot on. The veg is nice. It needs some more fennel to make it a little bit more fragrant. Puree, beautiful. But fish, overcooked.
For me, vegetables are perfectly cooked on this one. And again, the puree, yep, silky acidity balance is fantastic.
I dare say better than Callum's. It was smoother, it was more sophisticated. The balance of flavour was there. So I really loved the texture of that. I thought the vegetables were perfectly cooked and, you know, shame about the fish.
An overcooked piece of fish and then another one with a bone in it. What's more acceptable? So it's down to Linton. Should we get him in?
Yeah, let's get him in.
Please.
Really nervous. I'm really happy with what I've made. It's something that I would love to eat. The flavours are there. The Puree and clam juices come out perfectly. I've got the elements on the plate. You know, all the nonners out there are going to love me with this dish because that's a serve and a half. Or as one of my chefs used to say, I'm cooking for mates. I don't know where I stand at the moment, but all I know is I'm proud of what I've achieved today and what I've achieved this week. And if I go into Sunday's elimination on the back of this dish, at least I'll go in there with a bit of confidence to face off against the other cooks.
Linton, bucket list moment or what?
What would you think?
I'm saying it with a smirk because I wanted to be there.
Yeah, I know. It was one of the, probably, you know, something I'm tell the grandkids, you know, a moment I got to cook alongside and against one of the best chefs to ever walk the planet.
This is big for you, isn't it? Like, I know having your first son.
Yeah, it's a big commitment to everyone, and you know, so I'm not going to weigh it up. But there's certain things that you miss, like I was telling the guys before. Like I missed Attica's first little crawl, but you know, we're all here making big commitments, big sacrifices, because we know that if we keep going on in this competition, it has the opportunity to change not only now our lives, but you know, my son's life.
Well, mate, you handled yourself really, really well in the kitchen again, but we've just got to taste this thing now, so thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Visually, what do you think?
I think it's a bit heavy-handed for me.
It does not have the finesse that, say, Callum's dish had, for example.
Yeah, this you know, whole, that's definitely not cooked.
No.
Which is a bad sign for everything else that was in that pan.
Yeah.
I think the only other thing that I'll make note of is those potatoes. And I watched Linton cook, and his pan just wasn't hot enough.
Yeah.
And that's caused him to really ramp that heat up at the end. And the edges have got that caramelisation, but the heat couldn't find the middle of those potatoes, so.
Let's see how it tastes. Veg needs a little bit more cooking. Something quite sort of unpleasant about a raw pepper, raw zucchini. There's no sweetness. The vegetables haven't been allowed to cook, permeate. So it's just a little bit of an after bitter taste, unfortunately.
The fish, however, is cooked perfectly. It's seasoned nicely. Just the potatoes and the cook time on the vegetables weren't down there.
I think he cooked the fish really nicely, but it was just lacking heat, that initial heat to get that caramelisation on those potatoes. I think this makes the decision really difficult. I got a bone in a fish, we had an overcooked fish, and we've got undercooked vegetables. What do you guys reckon?
I think for me, when I look at, if you're going to pick faults, I can pick a bone, you know? I'd still enjoy that dish. I would finish it completely and stick the bone to the side. With Sarah's dish, unfortunately, the fish is overcooked. You know, with Callum's dish, aside from the acidity in the puree and a bone, it was very close to yours in terms of flavour, texture. For me, it's an easy decision for me in my head. If I look at this dish, Linton's vegetables is raw, you know, for the best part. That has really compromised the entire dish.
3 really strong dishes, but I do know who has the edge. Should we go and tell them?
Sure.
Let's do
Let's
it.
do it.
Good luck.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
Sarah, Linton, and Callum, you cooked a dish today at the same time as Gordon Ramsay. You only finished 10 seconds behind him. This guy is like the Usain Bolt of our industry. And you guys managed to keep up with him. Congratulations, all three of you. Amazing job. Gordon, what do you think?
Brilliant. That was a tough ask. You know, one very difficult, complex dish, and a first for all three of you. You cooked with poise, you cooked with confidence, and you kept up. 10 seconds in this game is nothing. So I'm really proud. And trust me, I wasn't slowing down for anyone. You know, you finished strong. We had bumps across the way. We do that on a daily basis. But the three final dishes were beautiful. Tough to call because Andy, Melissa, Jock, myself, we dissected everything. We turned your dishes upside down. We came to a consensus. There was one dish that had the edge. A dish that we felt was near perfect. And that dish belonged to Callum. Congratulations.
You did so awesome. So awesome.
Thank you, guys.
Well done. Well done. You know, puree on point, potatoes crisp, fish cooked beautifully, fragrant minestrone, vegetables cooked al dente. You should be extremely proud.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Callum. You are safe from Sunday's elimination. Well done. The rest of you are all in. And for one of you, your back-to-win dream will sadly come to an end.
To know I'm safe from this week's elimination, I know how good all these other cooks are, so this is the perfect way to finish my week in the kitchen.
What a day that was. But what a week we've had. And I think you guys will agree it has all come down to Gordon Ramsay being in the house. Gordon, a massive thank you personally from us three, but let's give him one last see you later from MasterChef Australia 2020. That was amazing.
Thank you very much. Thank you. God bless.
I'm gonna miss Gordon a lot. I was, thinking that he was this big, mean, scary chef, but he's been so fantastic. You never expect that you will get to meet Gordon Ramsay, and I can happily say I have now.
The food is on another level. I think the talent, the exceptional judges, we're in for one of the best seasons in the history of this competition. And I'd like to wish all of you good luck. But before I go, I've got a little something for all of you. Excuse me. Melissa, I'm going to trust you with this on one condition. You promise me you will not open it until Sunday night. Thank you.
There's lots of oohs and ahs and, it's like, oh, a present from Gordon. I'm not so sure it's going to be a good present, guys, Anyway, look, for the time being, take one last look at Gordon. Say farewell.
Thank you, guys. I want a quick hug, quick hug.
Having Gordon here all week was amazing. What a way to kick off the competition. If this is what we're doing in week 1, I'm a little bit scared, but excited for what's to come.
Next time on MasterChef Australia.
I am really nervous.
23 of the finest cooks in the country
I'm going to fight my damnedest.
prepare for the biggest elimination
I know what it takes. I know what I have to do.
in MasterChef history.
No one wants to be the first one going home.
Come on! To stay in the competition,
Rest, you sexy thing, rest.
they'll unleash every ounce of creativity
I'm going all in.
Oh, damn, that looks good.
and take massive risks,
Reynolds, this does not look like a dessert.
Exactly.
but sadly, one of these legends must go home.
I've given up so much to be here. To go home would just be absolutely heartbreaking.